In the heart of a lush green tropical forest, where the sun filtered through a thick canopy of leaves, a vibrant parrot took to the skies. Its feathers shimmered with a kaleidoscope of colors, brilliant reds, deep blues, and sunny yellows that seemed to dance in the light. As it spread its wings, the parrot glided gracefully over the treetops, a living embodiment of the forest's vibrancy. Below, the foliage was a tapestry of greens, each shade telling a story of life and growth. The forest was alive with sound. The rustle of leaves whispered secrets between the trees, while the distant call of other birds created a symphony of nature. The parrot, with its keen eyes, surveyed the world beneath it, taking in the sprawling expanse of emerald canopies, dotted with bursts of colorful flowers that punctuated the greenery like jewels scattered on a velvet cloth. It knew this land intimately. It was not just a place of beauty, but a home teeming with life. As the parrot soared higher, it approached the source of a thunderous roar that echoed through the forest. The waterfall, a magnificent cascade of crystal-clear water, tumbled down from a rocky cliff, creating a misty veil that hung in the air like a delicate curtain. Sunlight caught the droplets, transforming them into a million tiny rainbows that shimmered and danced in the air. The parrot dipped lower, reveling in the cool spray that kissed its feathers, invigorating its spirit. This waterfall was a sacred place, a gathering spot for the creatures of the forest. The parrot knew that the vibrant energy of the waterfall drew all forms of life, each seeking solace in its presence. The gentle sound of water crashing against the rocks was a melody that resonated with the heartbeat of the forest. It was a reminder of the cycle of life, a constant flow, a nurturing force that sustained every living being. As the parrot landed on a nearby branch, its keen eyes caught sight of a family of monkeys swinging playfully from tree to tree, their chattering laughter mingling with the sound of the waterfall. They were a lively bunch, their fur a mix of browns and golds, and their eyes sparkled with mischief. The parrot chuckled to itself, remembering the days when it too had frolicked among the branches, carefree and wild. But as it perched quietly, the parrot felt a sense of responsibility settling upon its shoulders. It was not just a creature of beauty, it was a guardian of this forest, a witness to the stories that unfolded beneath the canopy. It watched as the monkeys played, their antics a reminder of the joy and innocence that thrived in the heart of nature. Each leap and bound was a celebration of life, a dance that echoed the rhythm of the forest. The parrot's gaze shifted to the waterfall, where the water cascaded down with relentless energy. It was mesmerizing, the way the water tumbled and splashed, creating pools of tranquility at its base. Fish darted beneath the surface, their scales glinting like silver coins, while dragonflies flitted above, their wings a blur of iridescent color. The parrot felt a deep connection to this scene, an understanding that every creature played a part in the intricate web of life. As the sun began its descent, casting a golden hue across the landscape, the parrot took flight once more. It soared above the trees, relishing the freedom of the open sky. Below, the forest transformed under the fading light, shadows stretching and deepening, while the colors of the flowers began to dim, their brilliance giving way to the calm of dusk. The parrot felt a pang of longing for the day to never end, for the warmth of the sun to linger just a little longer. But as night began to settle in, the forest came alive with a different kind of magic. The sounds of the day faded, replaced by the soft calls of nocturnal creatures. The parrot found solace in this transition, knowing that the forest, in all its forms, was a sanctuary of life. It circled back to the waterfall, where the mist hung like a veil, and perched on a branch that overlooked the cascading water. In the twilight, the waterfall shimmered under the light of the emerging stars, each droplet reflecting the cosmos above. The parrot closed its eyes for a moment, letting the sounds of the forest wash over it. The rustling of leaves, the distant croak of frogs, and the gentle rush of water. It was a lullaby, a reminder that life was a cycle, one that ebbed and flowed like the water that nourished this land. As the night deepened, the parrot felt a sense of peace enveloping it. It was a time for reflection, a moment to appreciate the beauty of the world around it. The forest was not just a backdrop, it was a living entity, a tapestry woven from countless stories, each thread connecting to the next in a beautiful, chaotic harmony. The parrot understood that it was a part of this grand narrative, a vibrant splash of color against the green backdrop of existence. The stars twinkled above, bright and distant, yet somehow close. They were a reminder of the vastness of the universe, of the wonders that lay beyond the forest. But for the parrot, this forest was everything. It was home, a sanctuary that offered shelter, sustenance, and companionship. Each creature, from the tiniest insect to the largest mammal, played a role in this ecosystem, and the parrot took pride in being one of its guardians. As the night wore on, the parrot began to feel the pull of sleep. It nestled into the crook of the branch, its colorful feathers ruffled gently by the night breeze. The sounds of the forest became a soothing backdrop, a reminder that life continued to flourish even in the dark. The parrot closed its eyes, surrendering to the embrace of the night, knowing that with the dawn would come another day of adventure, another opportunity to spread its wings and explore the wonders of its world. In dreams, the parrot soared through the skies, weaving between the stars and dancing with the moonlight. It imagined the forest waking up, the sun rising to paint the landscape in hues of gold and green, the waterfall sparkling like 1,000 diamonds. It envisioned the monkeys swinging through the trees, the flowers blooming in vibrant colors, and the sound of laughter echoing through the air. In this dreamscape, the parrot was not just a guardian, but a storyteller, sharing tales of the forest's magic with all who would listen. It knew that every creature had a story to tell, every leaf a memory to share. The forest was alive with history, a living chronicle of joy, sorrow, and resilience. The parrot felt honored to be a part of this legacy, to witness the beauty of life in all its forms. As dawn broke, the first rays of sunlight filtered through the trees, casting a warm glow over the forest. The parrot awoke, stretching its wings and shaking off the remnants of sleep. It took a moment to appreciate the beauty of the morning, the way the mist hung like a soft blanket over the waterfall, the sounds of the forest awakening to greet the day. With a joyful squawk, the parrot took flight once more, soaring into the sky. The world below was alive with color and sound, a reminder of the vibrancy of life. The waterfall sparkled in the morning light, a beacon of energy that called to the parrot. It swooped down, feeling the cool mist on its feathers as it danced above the water, reveling in the joy of being alive. The parrot knew that today would be filled with adventures, with stories waiting to unfold beneath the canopy of the forest. It would explore hidden nooks, discover new paths, and witness the beauty of life in all its forms. It would be a guardian, a storyteller, and a friend to all who called this forest home. With a heart full of gratitude and wings spread wide, the parrot embraced the day, ready to weave its own tale into the tapestry of the vibrant, lush, and magical world that surrounded it. Each moment was a gift, each breath a reminder of the beauty of existence. And as the parrot soared into the blue sky, it carried the spirit of the forest with it, a vibrant splash of color against the backdrop of life's endless canvas.